About a year or so ago, I'd say, give or take a month or two, I was watching, I forget, I was on YouTube or Instagram or something, and I came across one of the Criterion videos, the Closet videos, and kind of jumped down the rabbit hole and started watching a bunch of the Criterion Closet videos. And it kind of had this idea that kind of sparked. At the time, I thought it was batshit crazy, but apparently not as crazy as I thought. I thought to myself, I'm going to recreate the closet in my house, the Criterion Closet. Unfortunately, I don't have a closet space to actually do the dimensions, and I'm not that damn handy to actually, like, because there's a wall over here where I had movies, I was gonna like make a little closet space out of it and build like a closet there, but I'm not that handy, and you know, that shit ain't happening. So I decided to do a Criterion corner. Anyway, I am not Criterion Complete yet. It's a journey that I'm working on and been working on for the past year or so. When I first started this journey, I had about maybe 20 Criterions, 25 be pushing it. And then along the way, I realized that being Criterion Complete was an actual thing. Like, people actually are Criterion Complete. I met a few people online, and one of which I follow on TikTok, and I talk to my movies sometimes, is Criterion Complete. And I never knew it was a thing, but apparently it is. So I've been kind of working on that. I've always kind of shot my Criterion videos, like update videos, like my hauls and stuff. Kind of fall off a little bit with that. But of course, I mean to do a Criterion haul for the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale, but haven't got around to it. Hit a couple stores. The selection around my area in the Barnes & Nobles, the 3 or 4 I went to, aren't the biggest. And having more Criterions now, the selection, some of the films I need weren't there, so I've been ordering a lot of stuff online. Have a lot of stuff coming throughout the rest of this week. But I decided I'm gonna start documenting. I don't know why, but I've never like documented my journey to becoming Criterion Complete. But I decided I'm gonna start documenting my journey to become Criterion Complete. So I have a huge haul we're gonna go over today. This is pretty much from the last, well, say the first 2.5 weeks of the Criterion sale, along with this week's new release that came out on Tuesday. Just got them out today though, because Amazon's a little slow sometimes. So let's dig into it. Now, like I said, this is like my first 2 weeks of the sale, so I do have quite a stack, including today's release, which includes a box set with 5 films, but that's not part of the 50% off sale. Everything else is I got with the 50% off sale. I do have quite a large haul because it's about 2 weeks worth of 50% off sale buying. So let's get into it. First up, I got Love Affair, which is Spine 1114. Then I picked up Boat People, which is Spine 1113. I picked up Dick Johnson is Dead, which is Spine 1111. Picked up one that I've been waiting to get, and this isn't technically in order. I've been trying to go backwards in order. Originally I was going front to back, but there is quite a few Criterions that are out of print in the earlier section. But the thing I noticed is they are doing a lot of re-releases, especially with 4Ks, and a lot of the films hitting anniversary editions. Like this is Spinal Tap, comes out in July in 4K for its anniversary edition. I think it's the 40th anniversary. If you buy Spinal Tap used on DVD, you try, because it's out of print, you try to find it online, it's like 25, 30 bucks. I'm getting the 4K for like probably 30 bucks on Amazon. Probably on sale for like 30 bucks when you buy it. So I'll get that on 4K and kind of help fill in some of the gaps, the out of prints I'm missing. One of the ones I will say, if you ever find out of print, if you ever find this movie, pick it up if you find it for a good deal. And that is The Killer, which is number 7, I believe. No, I'm sorry, 8. Number 8 in the collection. Right now, I've only seen 2 copies on sale online. They sell for over $300 a piece. So I'm hoping, really, I love The Killer too. Love John Woo. Hoping that comes out in a release on 4K, hopefully sometime soon. I'm not paying $300 for one movie. Moving forward on that, I got Miller's Crossing, which is Spine number 1112. Actually, that actually is in order. 1112. I got Original Cast album, which I believe this is a documentary. It's a documentary, number 1090. Picked up One Night in Miami, which is spine number 1106. Beast of No Nation, which is spine number 1091. I picked up Me, You, and Everyone We Know, which is spine number 1026. This one's definitely this was one of the ones I just kind of saw and went to pick this one up, not in the actual order in which we're going. In this video, maybe the next one, I'll do a video of all my Criterions and what I have so far. And I also picked up on Blu-ray Flowers of Shanghai, which is number 1077. I got a Mirror, which is number 1084. I picked up I don't know how you pronounce it. Irem Oliver Oasis film. Director of Personal Shopper and Clouds of Sister Marie. He also did, I believe, Cold Water it was. I think it was Cold Water. This is, I think, the fourth or fifth film it has in the collection. At least the fourth that I own. And that is spine number 1074. Now, this one, again, is out of order, completely out of order. But I saw this, and I had to pick it up because within the last couple months, I actually just got into Twin Peaks. And this here had to be an influence on David Lynch. And that is One-Eyed Jacks. Because if you've ever seen Twin Peaks, One-Eyed Jacks is the name of the bar or club in which it's a very iconic club in Twin Peaks. That's number 844. And this one was also directed by Marlon Brando, so super stoked to check that out. I've never seen anything he directed. Super stoked to check that one out. Then I got Deep Cover, which is spine number 1086. Then, of course, what came out today is The Adventures of Antoine Doyle, or Doyle, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's the 4K box set. Comes with 5 films, including The 400 Blows, which I technically already own on Blu-ray, Internet and Colleen, Stolen Kisses, Bed and Board, and Love on the Run. Super stoked to check out 400 Blows. I know that is an iconic film. There's actually a story where I haven't watched that yet. I'll probably address that in a later episode or later video. I also picked up Nightmare Alley, which is number 1078. Ironically, they just did the Criterion releases for October, or they announced the releases for October, and Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley remake is coming to the Criterion collection in the end of October. It's only going to be in 4K, and apparently there is 2 versions of the film. So you get the original theatrical release, and then there's an extended director's cut that is in black and white, which apparently is supposed to be really great. I think it's like an unedited director's cut. So I'm super stoked to check that out. And I also picked up Come and See, which is spine number 1035. Carnival of Souls. This is spine number 63. This is what I've been looking for quite a while. They actually had a used video store in my house on DVD for like $25. Don't know why it was so expensive. Because I knew this had a Blu-ray release. I never picked it up. So I got this one 50% off on Blu-ray at Barnes & Noble. Super stoked for that one. I got Desert Hearts, spine number 902. I picked up Desiree Rides Again, spine number 1024. And this is a classic. I actually have not seen this since film school, and I'm kind of interested in revisiting it just because I have mixed feelings on this film, and that is Citizen Kane. I picked this up on Blu-ray. This is spine number 1104. And again, I haven't seen this movie since film school. I actually own it on DVD. I haven't seen it since film school, and like it kind of, everybody talks about how great of a film it is. And the first view, I don't even think I've seen it view. I might have saw it twice. But I remember it not like being a fantastic movie or something. Like I didn't get the hype for it. But again, I saw this my freshman year in film school, so I was still kind of being introduced to not art house films, your more classic films and your prestigious films that are older, my palate for classic films and things of that nature wasn't very well diverse yet. I also picked up Ghost World, which is one I've been looking forward to this. I'm super excited to check this one out. This is spine number 872. Picked up Time on Blu-ray, which is spine 1109. Picked up Uncut Gems on 4K, which is spine number 1101. I got The Damned on Blu-ray, which is spine number 1098. I got 2 more stacks left. Picked up The Incredible Shrinking Man, which is spine 1100. I picked up The Celebration, which is spine 1108. Well, really, this is a repurchase because I actually bought this a while back, maybe a month or 2 ago, and it was actually damaged. So I sent it back to Amazon. They never sent me another copy, so I had to reorder that one. Daba. Picked that up on Blu-ray. That is spine number 1102. Some of these films I don't really know too much about because, again, they're pretty much blind buys. I'm just kind of buying, like I said, in reverse, trying to get back to become Criterion Complete. I do plan on watching all these films. I actually am working my way through the collection, kind of do it like sporadically. I also do a podcast on films from the Criterion collection, Criterion Corner. But moving on, this film is one I've been wanting to pick up for quite some time. It was actually, ironically enough, I actually had to buy this on eBay and had to get shipped from the UK for the regular Blu-ray because it wasn't available in America for the longest time. But then Criterion did a re-release of it, and it came out in 4K. So I'm super stoked to buy this, have this on 4K and check this one out. And that is Peeping Tom. Fun fact about Peeping Tom: it is the first film to put the audience in the POV of the killer, not Psycho. And that is spine number 58. This was actually out of print in the Criterion collection for quite some time, and the used DVD sold for like 30 or 40 bucks. It was always kind of expensive to buy it used, so I was super stoked when this came out, released in 4K. And I got the box set of Melvin Van Peebles film box set, which is spines number 1093 through 1096. Then I picked up this one, and I've actually never seen this, but I heard a lot of great things about it. I believe they did an episode of this on Junk Food Cinema podcast I listened to, film podcast, and that is David Cronenberg's The Naked Lunch. Or Naked Lunch, not The Naked Lunch, Naked Lunch, which is spine number 220. And I also picked up Martin Scorsese's The Last Waltz on 4K, which is spine number 1118. And then my last stack of films for this video, we picked up Love Jones, spine number 1117. Picked up The Phoenix of Flight on Blu-ray, spine number 1116. Picked up Harakara, spine number 302. This is one been looking forward to getting and checking this one out. There's actually, I believe, a Harakara by Tashi Mike, which is a remake. It's either a remake or a sequel. I'm not 100% sure. It came out in like the late 2010s, somewhere around there. So I actually have that one on Blu-ray. I picked it up at a movie store not too long ago. I thought originally, well, maybe a year and a half ago, I thought it was actually this film, but it wasn't. So I'm super stoked to check this one out. And this is one I, again, was super stoked to pick this one up with 50% off sale. Haven't seen it, but can't wait to watch it. Huge fan of Jim Jarmusch. I'm probably butchering his last name. And that is Night on Earth, spine number 401. This is a title I've been wanting to pick up and was super glad to pick it when the 50% off sale. I had to pick this one up. Super stoked to check this one out. Love Jim Jarmusch. And speaking of Jim Jarmusch, one of my favorite films by him, if you haven't already seen it or have it and we're still in the 50% off sale, that is Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. I absolutely love this movie and cannot tell you how great of a film this is, which ironically, the next film I picked up kind of goes hand in hand with that, and that is Les Samouraï. It's French, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, from director Jean-Pierre Melville. This is part of the New Wave, French New Wave. Got this on 4K. I was super stoked to pick this one up. I've been watching a lot of French New Wave recently, but what made me really love this, really want to check this film out, is that he's a contract killer. The guy plays a contract killer who follows the rules and has the instincts of a samurai, which, again, absolutely love this movie. I'm pretty sure Jim Jarmusch got his inspiration for Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, from this film, so I am super excited to watch this one. Cannot wait to check that one out. And last but certainly not least, I picked up Paris, Texas on 4K. I don't know too much about this film. I know a lot of people absolutely adore this film, and a lot of people talk highly of this film. What it really caught my eye, though, is it's from director Wim Wenders, who's a German director who made the film Wings of Desire, which somewhere over here, somewhere over here, Wings of Desire. Who made the film Wings of Desire, which I have not yet watched, but I am super stoked to watch this film. This actually inspired the American film City of Angels with Nicolas Cage and Nicole Kidman, which then inspired the Goo Goo Dolls to write the song Iris. So I'm definitely super stoked to check this one out. And like I said, I hear a lot of great things about this film. A lot of people speak highly of it, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out as well. This is Spy number 501. So that is what I got so far for the first 2 weeks of the Criterion 50% off sale. Like I said, I did a bunch of stuff, ordered a bunch of stuff online, still waiting for that to come in. So next week's video is probably going to be another hefty haul. But until next week, thanks for watching. And what is your favorite film in the Criterion collection? A better question. If you were invited to the Criterion Closet, what would your 10 Criterion picks be? Comment below, let me know.